Good day, everyone. Welcome back to my lesson or welcome back to my channel. So for this day's video is we're going to talk about the different things. Meron po tayong tatlong topic for today and we're going to tackle that later on. So first things first, let us discuss first these pictures. Ayan. So ano nga ba ang pinagkaiba nilang tatlo? I mean, okay, before we proceed in our discussion, let us first discuss what is their differences. Okay, what is the difference of an animal? So, representation po ng isang animal for in this presentation is a dog. So, ang isang halaman and ng tao. Ano ang kanilang pinagkaiba muna? Ayan. As a human being, no, let us talk about be only humans can be ethical. So why thus only human can be ethical or only human being can be ethical? First one is only human being can be rational, autonomous, and logical. So when we say autonomous or when we say these things, rational, autonomous, and logical, let us first define them. So first one, we have the rational. So rational is being reasonable or logical. Next, autonomous is acting in accordance with the one moral duty rather than one's desire. And logical is formally true or valid. So, kapag pinagsama natin tong tatlong to is, first, rational or only human beings can be rational is because we first look for a reason before we decide on something. And before tayo maniwala, we have the right first to be reasonable. So as autonomous is we also have the right thing or the thing that we can act through morality or we know our duty as a person, we know our duty as a human being, we know what would be the right and wrong rather, and we also know our moral duty rather than our desire. So logical, which means we are true to what we're doing or what we are doing. So for instance, ayan, in order to attain the kind of dignity and self-respect that human beings have, a human being must be able to conceive itself among many and must be able to consciously select his action rather than led by a blind instinct. So for example, syempre, before we could act or before we decide on a certain problem, like for example, yung sa dilemma natin last week, di ba? Before you can decide dun sa kung ano man yung conflict or ano man yung magiging solution mo on that dilemma, there are certain things first na you have to take into account. So that is one reason why only human beings can be ethical is because of our rationality. So as we tend to select our actions rather than being on a blind instinct. When we say blind instinct, kung ano man yung ay, wait lang, ito, mukhang tama to. Ito mukhang mali to. Ganun. Syempre, before we act, is ang ginagawa natin is nagpa-fact check muna tayo or we take things into account before we decide for a certain decision. And most ethicists believe that only rational, autonomous, and self-conscious beings deserve a full moral equal status. At tayo yon. And only human beings are rational, autonomous, and self-conscious because it follows that only human beings deserve the full status. That is the reason why only human beings can be ethical. Okay. Number 2, only human being can act morally and immorally. Ayan. So, strictly speaking, oops, sorry. And with that, only human beings can be ethical. For the second part, is that only human being can act morally or immorally. For this part, people sacrifice their good for the sake of others are all greater concern from those than benefit from such sacrifices. So technically speaking or strictly speaking, um, kung ang isang hayop is tina-target niya yung another species na isang hayop, hindi mo siya pwedeng sabihan ng immoral because that is the way or that is their way to survive. In the same manner, if nakita mo na ang isang hayop pumapatay ng isang hayop for them to survive in a certain life or in this life, that is part of their survival. Hindi mo sila pwedeng sabihan na they were immoral. So as in the same manner, no matter how good an animal's action seems to be or gaano man kaayos o kaganda yung isang action or action ng isang hayop, hindi mo siya din pwedeng sabihin na moral yon. Tama? That's because only human being can act morally and immorally. Why? Because only human being has a concept of sacrifice. Only people or only human beings know what is the concept of sacrifice. Okay? And, yes, animals could sometimes not sacrifice for their own good, but not for the sacrifice, but not for the sake of the others. Tayong mga tao or tayong human beings, we can sacrifice our own for the sake of the other people. Diba? Katulad na lang ng mga bayani or ng national heroes natin. Diba? Inalay nila yung ating buhay para dun sa future mismo ng Pilipinas. Yan. So that's why, that could be one of the examples why only human being can act morally and immorally. And so as in this part, only us, human beings, know what morality or how are we going to act morally and immorally. Okay? Tayo lang din kasi yung may konsepto ng ethics. So next one, and only human beings are part of the moral community. Okay. So remember this, moral community is not defined in terms of intrinsic property beings that have, which means we people or we human beings have a social relations to each other. So I don't know if nag-gender in society na kayo, but let us go back lang that in a society, in order to survive, we need each other. And kaya nabuo ang society is because of us. Not just because of you only or I only. It's because of you and me. And dun sa you and me or dun sa dalawang part na yon, bumuo ng lumaki yung parts or nanganak and lumaki yung isang society. And yon, doon na nabuo yung konsepto ng society. And at the same time, in every day of our lives, in every part of our lives, we socialize with other people. I mean, nakikihalubilo tayo sa ibang tao. Diba nga, ever since, or according to the sociology, family is the basic unit of the society. Am I right? And within that family, we experience socialization. And dun sa socialization na yon, we had the concept of member relationship. We know how to relate with each other. Okay? That's why we are part of a moral community. We know how to relate with each other, and we know how are we going to relate with each other by being by doing or by being in that sort of by knowing rather by knowing the moral standards of that society. And also, we human beings, hindi ko lang po siya nailagay sa ating discussion, is that we know the values such as love, we know how to love, we know how to honor other people, we have social relationship with other people, we know how to forgive them, to those who hurt us, we know how compassion works, and what altruism is. So as we human beings communicate with each other in many meaningful ways. Di ba nga, katulad na yung bonding natin together with our friends before pandemic pa, di ba? We hang out with them. We socialize with them. Tumatawa tayo kasama nila. Nag-video okay, swimming and sort of something bond that we have. So as we engage in different relationships such as social relationship, friends, classmates, teachers, ayan, economic relationship, yan yung mga sa tinda-tindahan, political and familiar relationship, which is our basic foundation of relationship, familiar relationship with our family. And these kinds of relationship requires the member of the society to extend their concern with that members or kung sino man yung member ng circle or certain relationship na yon is we tend to extend our concern. For example, di ba, yung mga friends natin na lalapit sa atin, most commonly at your age, mga broken-hearted sila. Or hindi sila sinagot or hindi sila pinansin ng kanilang crush. Diba? In many ways, we extend our concern or we extend our help with them. So, parang may mag-chat lang sa'yo minsan na friend mo, ako, ganun ako, bothered ako. Pag nag-chat sila sa akin na, oy, Kay, kain tayo sa labas. Sige, kain tayo sa labas, go. And then maya-maya, ayun na, may magkakwenta na. So, engaging with relationship with other people help us to extend our concern with them. So, as yung empathy natin sa kanila nabubuo din. And nag-grow yung social relationship natin and compassion with them. So that is the reason why only human beings are the part of the moral community. And another thing, human beings have that no animals has the ability to participate in a collective cognition. When we say collective cognition, we individuals are able to draw collective knowledge of humanity in a way that no animal can. Or yung collective knowledge kasi, yun yung nakukuha nating knowledge from not just us and our family, but in a society. Ito yung learnings natin or knowledge natin about different things. Diba? For example, alam mo lang gumawa ng siopaw nung nasa loob ka ng bahay nyo. Excuse me. And when the time came na ikaw ay pumasok na sa school, na unti-unti mong natutunan kung paano naman gumawa ng siomai. So, nadagdagan yung learning mo. Another one. And nung graduate ka, nakalabas ka naman ng school, time mo na para magtrabaho, natuto ka kung paano magluto ng spaghetti. That is an example of collective knowledge. So, nagkakaroon tayo ng knowledge about ibang bagay from time to time and for in a different manner, in a different setting, in a different time, so as in a different culture. Pwede yun mangyari. And ang animals ba magagawa yun? Very good. Hindi nila magagawa yun. That's why, or that is the reason why only human beings can be ethical.